My nail has been prepped. I've cleaned my nail. Just push your cuticles back and clean. File off your nail as well. And then we'll be using the Planet Nails Nail Prep. We'll be adding 1 layer of nail prep. This will just dehydrate the nail and remove any oils. Then we'll be using Planet Nails Sticky Bond. We will be adding 2 layers of the sticky bond and let that air dry. And then we'll be using the paper nail form. As you can see, it comes out in 2 pieces. You'll just remove that small sticker and place it at the back of your actual nail form. This will just create a more sturdy base for your paper nail form. And then what you'll do is just bend or curve the nail form between your 2 thumbs, just like this. And just create that nice arch for when you do apply your nail form. Then you will tear the top part of the nail form, and this will allow your finger to slide just through the nail form, and you can place it directly on your finger. There will be a middle line, as you can see there, and the middle of your nail. You would just need to align those two together. Place it under the nail and tuck it in right underneath the nail, and gently pinch on the sides. Also make sure that it's tucked nicely on the walls of your nail on the side. If this is a bit difficult for you, what you can do is just first pinch, fold the nail form in half and just pinch the bottom half slightly at the end. So once it's pinched at the end, you can just go ahead and place your nail inside the form. Just make sure that line in the middle of the nail lines up with the middle of the form. I'm just adjusting that. Then just pinch the bottom, secure the nail on your actual finger. And if need be, if the form does not fit under your nail, you can take a small pair of scissors and you can, just go ahead and cut and shape the nail form. Then I'll be using the Planet Iconic liquid. This will just help you to move the actual gel around as it does get hard, and this will just keep the gel saturated so you can move and play with it around as well. So I don't have a little dish, so I'll be pouring it in the cap of the bottle. And then I'll just place that on the side. Okay, and then I have the Iconic brush as well. So I did not have a brush, so I'm using the Iconic brush that I've bought from Planet Nails. So let me just open that up. So as you can see, it comes in a nice little tube to protect the brush. And the really nice part is on the one side, it has a spatula just to remove the gel from the tube itself. And on the other side, it has a really small brush to move the gel with. Here we do have the number 10 Planet Iconic acrylic gel. And I do have a little small cotton pad just to dampen my brush once I've dipped it in the solution. So just not to have that brush too wet as well. So what I'll be doing now is I'm just opening up the tube and I'll be squeezing it, from the bottom. And you can see it's a really nude pink color. I really like that color. It looks very natural. And I'll just squeeze it onto the spatula. I'll be using a small little ball. We don't want to overuse or have too much gel on our spatula so that we can play around and move with it. So as you can see, just to build my structure, I'll be first placing the gel where my nail meets the actual form, because that will be a weak spot if it's too thin. So I'll just gently scrape it onto the nail. As you can see, it's perfect. It doesn't move around too much. So if I just go ahead and immediately put the brush on the nail or on the gel, it's quite hard. So I'll dip it in my solution. So as you can see, my brush is a bit more damp, and we'll just wipe some of that off and gently start patting the nail onto the form. So I'll also go ahead and push it out towards the walls of my nail, just where that nail meets that form. Just need to get that structure going. Wipe off any excess that you have on your brush if there's too much liquid. So I'll just do that. And I'm just spreading the gel all around my nail. I'm just cleaning off those sides to get that nice transition from my nail onto the nail form to look realistic as possible. And I'll just dampen off the tip because I don't want to go too long. I'm going for more of a coffin shape, short coffin shape nail. So yes, there we go. Let me just dampen that down. I'll still work with it. So yeah, let's just have a look. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning off the sides from where the wall of my nail goes on to the paper form, just to look as natural as possible, like I said. So I'm just cleaning it up, and I will just be spreading that gel so that there's no massive lumps anywhere throughout the nail, and just to strengthen the weak points as well. So yeah, I have finished that form. I'm just tidying it up. I have it the shape I wanted, the length I wanted. So yeah, I'm just doing the last final touches. As you can see, I'm just cleaning up both sides of that wall. So the more you kind of clean up the nail and get it to the shape you want it, and as long as it's strong, you'll have less filing to do afterwards. So I'm done. Then I'll go ahead and place my nail with the form in the machine. And as you can see, sometimes it pops open. It's no stress. So what you'll do is you'll just remove the nail form from your actual finger. And then you'll just pinch the nail form at the end. And you will pinch it towards the back. So pinch it down and pull it right out. And there you will have your nail form as it looks after it comes out of the machine. So yes, so what I'll be doing is I just want to show you that I haven't moved my gel to the tip of my cuticle. There is some room, a very small gap, and on the sides of my nail wall, just so that there's no lifting that can happen. So the nail doesn't lift up as it grows out. So you'll see there, nice straight line from my nail wall onto the extension of my nail, and on the other side as well. So that is my nail form. It's quite straight. You'll see it's not too thick where the cuticle is. It will be a bit thicker where the nail meets the actual form. So the extension of the nail, and then it goes down a bit thinner again. You don't want that nail too thick. So what I'll be doing now is I'm just filing down my nails just to be straight and the length that I want it. So you'll see I'm just comparing it with my other one. I just need to do some more filing to have the same shape and length of my other nail. I'm very picky when it comes to both my nails on either hand looking the same. So I just want to get that right as well. So I'm just filing down my sides. And on the other side as well, to remove any sharp edges as well. So yeah, this is my first time doing my nails, so I'm just giving it a go. I've watched quite a few YouTube videos, so I just want to see how I'm going to be doing. And then what I'll just do is just file the top of the nail, because there might just be some parts that are a bit thicker or some bumps. So if you have an electric file, you can do that as well. I'll just be using my normal file. So as you can see over there, I'm just filing it down because there are some bumps. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the filing off, and then I'll come back with the end result. Okay, perfect. And there is my end result of my nail. As you can see, it's not really a coffin shape, it's more of a square shape, but I don't really want it to come to such a small point. So it's more of a natural looking nail. And what I'll do now is I'll just be buffing off the nail just for any sharp edges that it might have, just to smooth the nails, that when I put my top coat on, it's nice and smooth. So yeah, I have noticed that the square shape works well for my hands. So yeah, I haven't tried any other shapes yet. So I'll try it in the next video. Now I'll just be using the cotton pad, a new one, just to wipe off any of that dust on my nail from filing, or you can go ahead and just wash your hands underwater and make sure that there's no dust left on the nail. Now I'll be using Planet Nails UV top coat layer just to paint a thin layer on my actual nail. So you'll see I'm painting a top coat. I don't have gel nail polish, so I'll be needing to use normal nail polish. So I put that in the machine for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, and as you can see, it's much shinier. There we go. So you can see, there we go. So now I'm using Essence normal gel nail polish. So I'm just going to put 2 coats of this on my nail. Let me put that machine off. So I'm just going to paint 2 coats of the very nude, nudie pink nail polish as well. So there we go. Get some more of that. And let's paint that. So for my first time, I am playing around. I haven't gotten the thickness of the nail quite accurate yet, but as obviously with time, hopefully I will get that as well. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, like I said. It helped me a lot, just with tips and tricks, do's and don'ts. So I hope this video helped you a bit. And then yes, that is my final product. Those are my nails. So as you can see, that's done. And this is the following day. So those are all my nails. They look quite even. I absolutely fell in love with this color. And there they are. So now I'm just comparing my fingers. They look quite similar. So that is my final product. Thanks, guys.